Hi everyone, it's Agnes. Welcome to this YouTube, and it's a viewer YouTube. Today, answering an email. So Lee, you asked a few questions here, so I'm going to go through them for you today. You have said, I never get it. I get confused as Neville... No, let me start again. I got confused as Neville says, see the world from the goal. I never get it, how to see the world from the goal and for how long we see it as in conscious mind. We don't have them around us and we feel the absence of them. Do we act like I'm in a relationship with my person all day around or only while dreaming? On the other times, what feelings should I hold? Can you do a video on how to see from it in order to get a specific person back? If we see the world and ourselves from the goal, it means now we can't do the meditation like rubbing out, whispering, assumption, living in the head in time, and sending unconditional love, as they make us realize we have not got the things, and that's why we're doing these techniques. To have them back in our life. It would be wonderful if you could do a video on this, as I guess many people have the doubt on this topic. So let me go through step by step. Let me see where I can start here. Okay. I get confused as Neville says, see the world from the goal. Yes. I never get it, how to see the world from the goal and for how long we see it, as in conscious mind. We don't have them around us and we feel the absence of them. Well, this is the whole thing about using your imagination. Let me get settled here. So, you have to pretend. This is the whole thing. You pretend as if something that isn't is. Okay? So, you pretend you're talking to them. You pretend that you're cooking dinner for them, or they're cooking dinner for you. You pretend you're sitting on the couch watching a movie and you're talking to them. They are there. So you live from it as if it's happening. You disregard what really is and you paste over the top. So let's say you're watching a movie at night, instead of going, oh, I'm lonely, it's Saturday night and I wish they were here, and they're not, which is living in the problem. What you do is you go, oh, I love this movie. I know they would really love it. And I'd talk to them about this part. And, this is what the conversation we'd be having. And you can even do it out loud, like talk to them and say, oh, do you like this bit? And pretend. When we were kids, we used to pretend a lot. And now, as adults, we've lost that skill. So this is how you do it, okay? You pretend. So, let me see what else you've said. And for how long? You do it as much as you can. See, we spend a lot of time living in, I haven't got. So what you're doing is you're replacing I haven't got with, I love this. This is fantastic. I'm so enjoying this. You've got to walk around in the new state as if you've already got the relationship. If you had the relationship, you wouldn't be in longing. You wouldn't be in neediness. You wouldn't be feeling lonely. You wouldn't be thinking about Saturday nights on the couch. So you see, it's about mentally enjoying something, because really we want things, right, because we think we're going to feel better in having it. And Abraham Hicks talks about this a lot. But really, it's the feelings that you want. You want to feel loved. You want to feel connected. You want to feel like you're enjoying your person and they're enjoying you. You want to feel the closeness. You want to feel the affection. You want to feel the security. So what you do is you pull those things in today. You feel it first. You activate it first. It's really about capturing that. That's what you're capturing. In a way, it makes me think, do we really want a specific person at all? Or is it really what they are going to give us, activate in us? Of course, I think we need connection and people. But what I see, and this is in my own life too, the more I fill up my own cup, as in feeling loved, feeling wanted, feeling secure, not saying that I don't want to be around my specific person, but I've got something to give, rather than I got to get something from them. I need to get over there with them. I need to get something from them. They make me feel good. You can make yourself feel good. You can access the feelings, but you got to start with your mind so that it trains your emotional state. Your emotional state is absence and missing because you're doing stuff in here that says, I don't have what I want. You don't have any love today. You're always on your own. People don't want you. You're not important. You don't matter. Da 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 da, and on it goes. And you guys know that one because you've practiced it for a long time. So you got to practice the thoughts and feelings of someone who has a great relationship before you get it. Yeah? Okay, so let me see what we're up to. We see it as a conscious, we don't have them around us and we feel the absence of them. Yeah, so that's what you got to change, is feeling your own sense of self-love. They don't create absence in you. They don't create the missing in you. You do, by what you think. Repetitive, habitual thoughts. I haven't got, and therefore I feel bad. What about, I've got my own self-love, therefore I feel good, you see. Okay? So, you've asked here, do we act like I am in a relationship with my person all day around? Yes. Or only while dreaming? No, you do it as much as you can. Feel the joy of being alive and being in a relationship. That's what brings in a relationship, you see. On the other time, what feelings should I hold? It's about feeling as good as you can about you, about life, See, it's people that are emotionally attractive that get relationships. It's people that feel depressed, lonely, needy, that people run away from energetically, you see. So you got to do the opposite of what, you know what you're getting right now, which is, I'm not getting anything. So if you look at your emotional state, you got to say to yourself, well, I've got to be the opposite of this to get the opposite of this. Okay, in simple terms. Okay, can you do a video on how to see from it in order to get a specific person back? Yep. Okay, so what you got to do is you got to go, isn't it wonderful that I have this amazing relationship while you're doing the dishes, while you're exercising, while you're going to sleep, while you're in the shower, while you're driving to work or catching public transport. You've got to feel the joy of being in relationship and, more importantly, the joy of self-love, which you know I talk about that a lot. So being in self-love is the same as being in a great relationship because you just feel good. You feel satisfied, you feel secure, you feel loved, you feel wanted, you feel deserving, you feel worthy, you feel I am enough and I am first best, you see. So if we see the world and ourselves from the goal, it means now we can't do the meditation like rubbing out, whispering, assumption, living the end, sending unconditional love as they make us realize we have not got the thing. Well, no, not really. If you're doing the meditations and the techniques, it's putting you in a state of, you're going from the reason we do all this is to go from not feeling good to feeling good, and also to be in a state of focusing on what we want because it's a focus-based universe. So these techniques, if you're doing them correctly, are supposed to shift you from not feeling good to feeling better. And that is a stepping stone to then no longer needing to do the techniques, obviously. If you feel great, you don't need to do the techniques. That's true. But how many of you feel great? That's the thing. A lot of you, and I know this from coaching you face-to-face via email and also in the Q&As, a lot of you don't feel good. And this is the thing, you got to become emotionally attractive, as in emotionally self-sufficient around love, around looking after yourself, around not making it someone else's job, around understanding that they're not your oxygen tank, you are. They're not there to love you. They can give you love, but it's that thing of it's your job. So if you do it, it's a great thing to give the person. That's what mature adult love is. People that are trying to get love out of people, that's like a child state, you see. That's what we do as children. But as adults, it's our responsibility, you see. So yeah, the techniques are there to shift you from feeling like into feeling good, okay? That's what you're there to do. Ideally, yeah, you're not going to be doing any techniques if you've got a good relationship. But yeah, it's maintenance, you see. You're doing maintenance work on your emotional and mental state because we haven't learned to be emotionally secure. This is why we have the relationships we have. So you're learning emotional security, see. Okay, I hope that helps explain it a little bit. So, yeah, I've answered your question and I hope it helps. I hope it clarifies some stuff. And thank you for writing it because I do think it's a good question. And yeah, so what? I hope that helps you. Lots of love.